Set an alarm on the weekend?
Yeah, I'm weird.
But that's when you should be allowed to sleep on the weekend, my dear.
But I stay up really late, so I don't want to miss my weekend by sleeping all day, right?
Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense. Yeah, we wouldn't want you to miss your weekend.
No, I can't miss the weekend.
Yeah, because you have it so tough all week.
I do. Slave driving.
Did you guys, wasn't it glorious this morning walking out there?
Mm-hmm. It has been all week.
Yeah, but just so nice. So we welcome you who are joining us to the studio in Tillsonburg, Ontario at Cherished Pieces.
Yeah, how many of you set alarms to wake up to this? Just curious.
Well, I do for Wednesday mornings for sure. But Tammy's just saying she sets an alarm for Saturday morning because we just heard this pretty little tinkling
that was
over
Sunday
here
morning
for tinkling anyway, and it was like 8:30, and I was like, oh my. Oh, there's
see, Darlene did.
Anne Roy. There's Lucy.
We do weird things
Colleen.
Sometimes.
Well, we're all a little different, and that's okay. That's what makes the world go round. Lori and Wanda. So I'm back from our October 1st retreat, and what a lovely time we had. I mean, we had spectacular October weather, and I managed last night to get all the show and share up on Facebook, so you'll have to take a look. There was just some amazing and different things, but it's just so inspiring to be with other people who have the same passion that you do and enjoy it, and everybody's got a different take and working on different things or with different colors, and it's just so healthy to share all that and to laugh. And there was just lots and lots of that going on. And there's one on there that Carly Weird was working on, and it's like this octopus, ladies. And you'll have to kind of really look at it. But what she did was that she drew this octopus, put it into. She was an art student. She's selling real estate now. Anyway, she just a young thing. So she drew this, and then she put it into a pixelation program, and then she, with all the different colors that she wanted, then she was tracing it onto Heat and Bond with her thing, and then she's going to do this octopus's garden, something for her sister. It's amazing.
Sounds
and
love.
but just like something totally like, who would have ever thought of that? And that was just out of her imagination. And sound is stuttering. Well, Barbara, we'll have to see. And there was Barbara, who Barbara threw some quilts on the floor in show and share. Like, she showed it and then she threw it on the ground. And Barbara, the Barbara that I have known for many years, would have folded that just up perfect before she held the other up. And somebody just said she didn't think I could talk if I didn't move my hands. Oh my goodness.
Let's pick on Cynthia today, or what?
I guess. Anyway, but Barbara has always been just wound a little tighter, and here she was throwing them on the ground, and I was like, wow. Anyway, it was just so good. We enjoyed ourselves, and it was just wonderful getting to know people better and reconnecting with friends again and seeing friends happen. So friendships happen. So, Miss Tammy, what do we have that we might try to entice people to say hello to us this morning? Because I found out that some people didn't know how to win, how to
really?
get a door prize.
Oh, so you walk them through what they have to do?
Well, I just thought maybe you could reinforce that, but I did, but you could reinforce that this morning.
Okay, so all you have to do is when you're on your Facebook page, just where it says write a comment, just say hello or good morning, or if you comment on something that you see, then your name gets entered into the draw to win the door prize. Yeah. So first up is Scrap Crazy. So it's a little booklet that can help you get through your scraps, since we all have them. I have a little zipper pouch, a little project. We'll do a little Ohio star.
Yeah, so there's wool in there, and you can sew it, or you could hand do it.
And then I grabbed more of these.
Hand do it.
Hand do it.
Hand do it. Here we go.
Same thing.
You can tell
It's early. Okay, I haven't drank all my coffee yet.
I haven't had any yet.
These are those poured fat quarters that I had last week that I thought were so nice. So I grabbed another 8, and so somebody can win those. end, we'll draw, and
Draw
then
it
we'll
in the
let you
bag.
know. Patricia says she doesn't have scraps. Just a lot of wonderful kits.
Oh, that's funny.
That's interesting. I've never heard that before.
Well, somebody said, no, they were talking, people talk about the stash. She said, no, it's my archive.
Oh,
Her
archive.
fabric archive. That came out this weekend. I thought, that is awesome. We don't have a stash. We have a fabric archive.
Oh.
There you go. So, I see that you've got some things here on the table. We have Adele in Autumn, 2 layer cakes that are
Perlene,
left.
do you want to go on? Yes, we have 2 left. And these are gorgeous. Beautiful fall. We have a little bit of yardage still left in the store. But these were regular $59, and we've dropped them to $45.
So there's 2 of them. So whoever pipes in first gets them.
That's right.
So email us, let us know.
Okay. And then we grabbed some books. This would be a good one to start this time of year, Birds in Toyland. And it's just got some Christmas projects. But I think you could take the birds and, take the hats off and stuff and do them another time of the year.
Oh yeah.
Change the flowers.
It's a very versatile book.
It's a beautiful book. Lots of interesting ideas.
And beautiful hand applique opportunities. And we had some hand appliqueurs at this retreat, and they have been going to some of these retreats in the States together, these girls, where they met. Interesting. Hey there, Jan.
So this book is $35. Then we also have A Painter's Garden by Nancy Rink. There's 2 different versions that you could do. Oh, and I guess we didn't grab a price for that one. If you're interested, let me know. I'll tell you. There's Summer Moon. Also,
we've seen this in different colorways. Yeah. It is beautiful. It's a great pattern book.
It's laid out with all the diagrams. And that is $23. And for those of you who do like to do some hand stitching, Embroidered Quilts and Keepsakes. This is a cute little book. It has some ideas of how you can embellish your normal projects, make a few things, pouches, even on pillowcases, how to embellish them a bit. And it's got the patterns in the back. So that book is $39. And you have some things?
We have some thread here that we thought we'd let you know about. This is called, it's Secure Thread, and it's heat activated button thread. So I think you sew it on, you steam it.
Yeah, so you normally, sometimes what happens is you have a shirt, the button is kind of hanging, the threads kind of unravel. Well, with this, when you sew your button on with this thread, and then you turn it over on the back side, you do the steam activated for about 10 seconds. There's a bonding agent on the thread that kind of bonds the thread together so that it's not going to fray and
that
come off.
That button's never coming off.
Yeah, that button's not coming off. So there's a denim, there's a couple of different grays, a white, a beige, and a smoky color.
And they're $5 a piece.
So if you got a bunch of buttons to sew on that you don't want to sew on again, that might be a good thing to try. Right?
Yeah. So, do we want to show them some fabric, or what do you want to do? Oh, here, do this.
Okay. We have a couple, this is another one I think we only have 2 of these panels left. The little penguins, the little pyramid.
They're so cute.
They are cute. There is still some yardage that goes with it, but the panels would be just cute on their own too. And they're $12 each.
And then we have this Halloween bag kit. Look how cute this is.
And the Trick or Treat, Hocus Pocus.
Yep,
So that little kit includes 1 yard lining and the panel.
And it's all cute little Halloween fabric.
And that's $16.
So, all ready for the little trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, that's approaching pretty fast.
It is. Now, speaking of that, so what's today? I think we're going to do it for 2 weeks, right?
Oh, yes.
So for 2 weeks, we're going to have our Christmas and our Halloween fabric 20% off.
That's right. It started yesterday, but...
Well, we'll start it today because we are officially telling everybody. We should probably send an email out too.
All right.
Okay.
We can do that.
Anyway, so 20% off Christmas and Halloween.
All right.
Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving this coming weekend.
It seems really early.
Well,
I know it's not, but
it's
just
the same
seems...
time every year, but no, it's but you know what it is? It's because we've had this spectacular weather. I know we've got another warmish day tomorrow, and then it looks like it's going to cool down. It's cooling down. But I tell you, Arlene, you said that Karen was in a cheer competition yesterday in 80 degrees, and
It
everybody
was so hot. It was so hot, but they did well. They got third in cheerleading.
Wow.
good.
Fun.
Well, I know I came home from the retreat, and Bill, the air conditioner's turned off and covered up. The pool's closed. I was like hot, hot, hot. So I had a bag of hash browns that I took out of the freezer and put on my back when I was sitting there writing these things, my notes down from the retreat, just to try to cool myself down.
Excuse me. Now, I was just going to address a question. Carrie said that she likes to sew her buttons on with a machine. Well, you can put that in your machine. I was researching it. So for those of us that like to do that, you can use it in your machine.
Wow. Thanks for
Forgot to mention that.
Thanks for checking that out.
Okay, you want to do some fabric?
Let's do some fabric. This is a beautiful line from Shell Rummel, and it's Sea Sisters. And it's just really very calm.
Well, now I discovered I put this fabric online on her website, but the person's name or the designer artist her name is actually Shell Rummel.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it took me a while to figure it out.
Maybe open this one up a little bit.
Interesting.
Because there's some...
Where's the... Yeah, there's lots of interesting...
Just has a lot of possibilities.
The colors are very soothing, calming.
Somebody said they lost sound. Huh.
Not sure what's going on.
But everybody else can still hear us. Adriana Lawless, good morning.
Yeah, this is really beautiful.
Adriana found us, and we haven't seen each other for, I bet you, would it be 15 years, Adriana? It's been a long time.
I like this one. I think this one's my favorite.
It's beautiful. Now,
it's gorgeous.
that's because it's a little bit more blue in it, right? My Tammy.
I was trying to see, I forget what it was called, but it
Sea
was...
Sisters.
Coastal Wildflowers. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
it is a Sea Sisters line, but they're calling it the Coastal Wildflowers, so I think that's...
And so this is by Free Spirit, and it's $16 a yard. I'm not sure if we mentioned that. But it's a really interesting collection.
That's interesting, too.
And then this kind of has that, definitely that.
The sea urchins.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're building a tower.
We are building a town.
Now you're locked in.
Now I'm locked in. Oh my goodness. So here's a...
Oh, we gotta move over this way. There we go. Yeah, there is quite a few of them.
we bought the line. It's just beautiful. It's very different, and we like, we have to have variety.
Does it come in fat quarter bundles? We don't
No.
have any currently.
But maybe we'll cut some.
We can cut some, yeah.
That's probably a good idea. So there's there's possibilities, and it is very different, Tammy.
All right, we're gonna have
Well, Mary's asking if there's grays. Well, there's grays and like blue grays, and it's just, we've got a wide back here too, but because we've really piled this up here, we have to take a minute to get this off the table. I just love the possibilities of this. And then there is a beautiful wide back that goes with this. See? Look at that. So, and the wide back is 35 a yard. So it's 108 inches. Beautiful cotton. So that's coming up. So that's one of our brand new lines that we wanted to show you today.
All right.
Did you want to show some fabric, or do you want to do a demo, or what would
Maybe
you
I
like
need
to do?
Clear this off first. I think I have to do this first.
So Tammy has a demo.
Oh, one thing we wanted to talk about before we forget is this. There's still room in our Borgello class with Louise. We have a lot of purple kits left. We could make a few more Christmas if you're interested, but we still have some room, and that is Wednesday, October 11th. And this might be the last for Jello class.
For the table runners.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We still have room in the hand embroidery class. That's only like 2 weeks away. Wednesday, October 18th. The Daisy Days Dresden is full. And there's still room in the winter applique class for Saturday, October 28th. The earlier one is full. And then, of course, the tree skirts are on the website as well. And those are November 8th and the 25th.
Yeah, and we've got our classes up on our webpage now, so you can have a good look and get that information there if you didn't catch the dates.
Yes, it's a good place to look. All right, I thought I would do a little demo since it's fall. And I thought I would do, let me see, how am I going to do this? Get myself organized. This fall block, the leaf block. I know you see it a lot this time of year, but I've never made one before.
You know, I'd have to say I haven't either. I like them, but I've never made one.
Now, I did find this cheat sheet.
Say that 3 times.
Cheat sheet. To make a 6-inch block, 9-inch, or 12-inch. I decided to make a 12-inch because, you know, that's faster, right? Go a little further. So what you need, and you can make a block easily out of 2 fat quarters. So a background and your color. I think I got that mixed up. So what you need, let's go down for a sec. You need, from your background, you need 3 5-inch squares. So I've got my 3 5-inch right there. 1 4.5-inch square. And then from your leaf one, you need 2 5-inch and 3 4.5. And then you need a 1 7.5-inch strip for your stem. So to start, you would take a 5-inch background and a 5-inch color, right sides together, and you need to mark, wrong one. You need to mark the diagonal so that you can make your half square triangles.
This is my favorite marking pen.
You can see it and it works every time. So then you're going to sew 1/4 inch on either side of the line. And then, of course, you're going to chop. Chop.
Wow.
No, I know. You're going to cut. There you go. Down the middle. And then when you open it up, of course, you have your half square triangle. You're pressing to the dark side. And so you're going to make 4 of these. So you do the same thing to your other 5-inch squares. And then you do also need to trim these down to 4.5 by 4.5 so that they all fit together in your block. Now to do the stem, you're taking a 5-inch background and you're just immediately cutting it on a diagonal. And then you take your little stem strip and I would just fold it in half, you know, kind of do the nail folding so that you get the little indents, and then you do that on both of the triangles. And then you would match up your fold lines on the stem part and on your triangle and sew it. So you're doing that on both sides so that you get this little shape.
That's a nice way of folding that. Like, you know, just, you know, finger folding that, and then you'd have your, you know, you don't have to measure or whatever. You've got it nice and quick.
Yeah, so it's pretty even if you're, take some time. And so there's your stem block, and then you would trim this down to 4.5 by 4.5. So then when you lay all your blocks out, you've got your 4.5 background, your half square triangles, and then your 4.5 colored shapes, and then your stem on the bottom. And then you're just sewing your rows together. And before you know it, you've got a block. And this would be fun to, like if you're doing all oranges, well, pick different oranges. Or, you could just be very creative. I've seen where the blocks are all like turned together, where the stems are in the center. These could be floating. You could turn that into a pillow. Use them in a runner. That's why to have the different sizes would be good. So you have some options, a 6-inch, a 9-inch, and a 12-inch.
But once you figure the math out for the one block, you can, apply that to anything to make it smaller too.
And you can mix and match some small blocks with a couple of the 12-inch. Play with them, especially like on a table runner.
Oh, Brenda has a barn quilt on her garage and that block is incorporated.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite blocks, but I just...
Rosie mentioned it would be really nice to include to that block with ombres.
Yes, so there's like all kinds of...
Like even multi-sized, kind of spread out would be nice.
So this time of year I just thought, maybe it'd be fun to make a few fall blocks.
Thanks, Tammy. I like that. That's pretty. I think you've inspired some people to do some leaves.
Yeah, leaves are fun.
And that's so much about what this is about, sharing and learning from each other. And yeah, it's really good. Maybe we'll talk about this lovely quilt behind us.
So we call this one Winter Morning. I think you'll agree it looks like a nice winter morning. This kit is 57 by 68 and it includes the fabrics for the top and binding and is $105.
Yeah, it's a really pretty quilt.
We've had lots of comments.
Yeah, nice way to use this panel, and you can just kind of walk into this one, I find.
Mm-hmm.
I just love barns. I love rural Ontario.
Now we also have a little baby quilt kit available that I forgot to hang up underneath the barn quilt, but I thought maybe we could just show you like this.
It's cute. Let's go a little closer just so you can see the cute fabrics on it.
And the colors.
Yeah.
So this is through the looking glass, that pattern, and you use 4 fat quarters and then some background and then your binding. So that's all included in the kit, and we're calling it In the Jungle, and it's $55. The size on this one is 38 by 42.
Yeah, the back isn't included because a lot of people like to incorporate flannel.
Mm-hmm.
And because you could use any of these different colors depending on who it was for. What is GM? She says GM, ladies.
Good morning.
Okay. There's some of these acronyms, I don't always get them. Not the first time.
No, sometimes you have to think about them a little.
Yep.
So speaking of flannel, there are a few flannels that came in. This is a Northcott flannel, and it's so super soft.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's the red snowflakes, and then there's also these, well, I guess the snowflakes are white, but the background is red, or this gray crackle.
Gladys was making, for her granddaughter, she did a minky little pink house coat.
Oh, gee.
And did
That would
French
be so
themes.
cute.
Oh, it's so cute. We'll have to make sure if she's watching that she brings it in on Thursday.
That would be fun.
So adorable. But I was just thinking, this would make a sweet little Christmas house coat too.
It would. So that these are 17. There is also a gray crackle. It's just a nice soft silver gray. Maybe it doesn't quite show up that way.
Yeah, and there's some people, they do quilts, but I know people that will do Christmas pajamas too.
There's also this canvas black, ebony. And then I think that pattern is still popular. Buffalo.
The buffalo plaid.
Yeah, so I just thought, you could kind of see that works.
It does.
And now that we know how to match seams for the back, you could not be scared to use that. When we've done the demo before on how to...
maybe we should do that demo again for people.
Maybe.
I think that would be another good one to do, Tammy. Should we be doing maybe some show and tell, and then we'll come back to the last line of fabric?
Sounds good. And there's Peggy. I think that's a 3-yard kit for someone in her life, someone special.
I think it was a sister or sister-in-law that was redoing a family room
Oh,
in
yes.
grays and
The
yellows.
yellows, yeah.
Yes.
So, and then these are her for her granddaughter, Pink. They had requested pink.
Pink quilts. And one of the girls, I think she's only like 7 or 8, had decided on the placement of where the blocks were going.
I think it's the other quilt because
The other one?
second picture. I think this one she had laid out.
Because it's 2 sisters and they both wanted pink. And it's so cute to hear Peggy talk about them because she uses that little lisp that they have when she imitates them. It's so cute.
Well, she's always talked about the little one who comes like weekly and is it done? Where is it?
Check in her sewing room. You're not working on my quilt, Grandma.
So we've had some good laughs when she came in. Oh, the first one where the darks are spread out. So it's not this one. It was the first one that the granddaughter.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So she has a good eye.
She does. Debbie Cowan.
She finished one of our samples.
Look at the Star ones. It's Star Wars. This is Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Sally Bradfield.
So it's an old sheet, 40-year-old sheet that they didn't want to cut up. So she just had it quilted and it's going to go in their camper.
Oh, that's fun.
It's still in great shape, but you wouldn't want to cut it up because it's so big, you know.
That's a neat idea.
It is.
So we have Lynn and Rianne.
Their mother-daughter duo. Now I'm not sure. I think they brought these on Saturday, so I'm not sure what the story is, who sewed them exactly. But there's 3 of them.
Yeah, and they both like to sew. It's
They're
a very
just
happy
cute.
mother and daughter team.
Oh, the colors
And
are
another
fun.
one. Yeah. So they were picking them up having been quilted.
Now the pink pattern that Peggy was using is that craftsman
Okay.
pattern. Okay.
And I think I mentioned earlier that we've got posted up on our Facebook page the retreat ones. So we have some more fabric to show you, and then we'll do the draw. There's Marnie Newport.
Rhonda. So there is, I just looked at it, now I lost my train of thought. It's Color Field by Maywood. So they're just kind of like a paint brushed line that would be good to incorporate when you're looking for a little bit of texture. They're $17 a yard. And there's quite a few.
Yeah, beautiful quality.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a purple.
Nice kind of mauvey maybe. I'm going to move that back a little bit so we don't get
There's
caught
a
in our
yellow.
tower again.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Oh, that's beautiful.
So this is kind of like a latte color.
Oh, you got coffee on your mind.
Yeah. It's pretty.
These are they're on the pastel end, but sometimes we need to have some lighter fabrics.
Oh, save the best for last.
Oh, Tammy, you and your blue. Yeah, I like
I'm
blue
a broken
lot, too.
record on that.
That's okay. We like it.
That is a pretty one. But they are nice to just.
We are a pretty broken record.
Yeah.
How's that?
Okay, well this one doesn't go with it, so
Okay.
it's too bright.
Well, you can pop it up there anyway.
Okay, so there's
the
a
last one.
bright yellow. This is save the best for the last for Arlene.
Arlene loves her yellow.
Yeah, probably just as much as I love blue.
And that one is
14.
14 a yard. Okay, so
I have one little side note.
Oh?
Leanne came for a visit this weekend and she brought something home for you girls.
Oh dear.
This one's for Tammy.
Let's see
To
what
drink
it
your
says.
coffee.
The boss.
This one's for Cynthia.
oh my gosh. Aw,
Real
Leanne.
boss. Thanks, Leanne.
Thank
You
you.
know how it rolls around here.
How sweet is that?
I'm gonna have to take this home and drink this every day in front of my children. Thanks, Leanne. That's fine.
Thank you very much.
And we missed you. We didn't see you.
I was talking about Leanne and Karen at the retreat today. The little quilters, like Leanne starting at 10 and because we have a whole bunch of nurses there too, and
Yeah.
they were excited to hear about her journey, and and then there's Karen doing her thing, and anyway, Arlene's lovely daughters. We won't forget Rachel, but she's just not a quilter.
She's not a sewer.
But she does the friendship bracelets, so she's
got
crafty.
She's got a crafty
Yeah.
side, so we'll
And
see
she
how that
loves
evolves.
diamond dots. She loves diamond dots.
Does she?
Those are fun.
So yeah,
All right, so it is door prize time. Scrap crazy.
Christine Gibbons.
congratulations, Christine.
The little zipper pouch kit,
Mary Weber.
Congratulations, Mary.
and then the little back quarter bundle.
Somebody's from Hong Kong. Back up.
Vivian, is it Vivian? Whoops.
Yeah. Hello from Hong Kong. My goodness. Thank you
Wow.
for joining us. We are so honored that you would.
Take the time in Hong Kong.
I know.
Eat something fun for us.
The last one is Mullins Martha.
Martha Mullins.
Martha Mullins.
Congratulations. So Vivian's going to be at our retreat coming up here too.
Oh, she'll have lots of stories, I'm sure.
That'll be interesting. We're always so humbled that that you would be somewhere far away and think to tune us in.
Yeah.
Like
take time to
even
watch
that you
us.
take time out of your day now or a little later in the day to watch
Set an
us.
alarm. Yeah.
But to join us. So thank you so much. We very much appreciate that. We hope that you will come and shop in our shop. And just a reminder that 20% off for the next 2 weeks on our Christmas and our Halloween fabrics.
yes, and have a happy Thanksgiving with your families.
Yes.
And friends.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it just all of a sudden is here. I think we're going to just cook a big chicken. There's just 2 of us. So I think it's going to be a stuffed, but I'm going to have like a roast chicken dinner. There's going
That
to be
sounds good too.
There's going to be stuffing and gravy
Yeah.
and maybe some mashed potatoes. Oh, there's Carol from London too.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.